Welcome back to AJ Kitchen Paper. I'm Asset, this is Oats. Let's get stuck into it. So we're going to start off by preparing our Goya or bitter melon. Now because we'll be frying these up today, you can leave your seeds in there and just slice it up nice and thin. But we're going to test this out because we're not quite sure, so we'll just slice one of them up and pop it over to the side. Now for our other one, let's prepare him as we usually would. So chop him in half and then we're going to take out all of his innards. Dramatic and disgusting. Get rid of all those CDs, along with any leftover white stringy bitties. So once you've scraped all that white out, you can start slicing him up into very thin slices. And once you've sliced him up nice and thinly, we'll pop him over to the side because we're going to make our tempura batter. In a medium-sized mixing bowl, place in 100 grams of flour. Be sure that you do not sift this whatsoever. Along with 1 egg with 100 ml of cold chilled water. Why cold water, you reasonably ask?
Don't ask me, I'm just a girl.
Now give everybody a nice mixity mix. Slowly adding in that water until you get the consistency of pancake mix batter. Now make sure you don't overmix here, just leaving those lumps in is perfectly fine. In a separate bowl, add in your Goya slices because we're going to make this into Goya Kaki-age. Now it is not just Goya that's going to go in here, we're also going to add in a hefty handful of red pickled ginger. Now on top of all of that, let's spoon in your tempura mix. Now if you don't have red pickled ginger, you can use gari or any sort of other pickled ginger, but you really do need this in here. It makes it 1,000 times tastier. Now once you've got about 5 spoonfuls in there, give everybody a nice mixity mix. And then pop these boys off to the side because we're about to make our other type of Goya tempura. So on top of your whole Goya slices, let's put a little bit of flour on top of everybody. Give them a nice toss. Now everybody's coated in flour one by one. We are going to place them into our tempura batter and then straight into the oil. So just making sure that you got enough on there and off it goes. In a large saucepan, let's heat up a whole bunch of oil. You want your oil to be bubbling away at about 180 degrees. How nice, I even looked up the Fahrenheit for the crazy 3 countries that still use Fahrenheit. Just for those extra 5 seconds of my life, you should definitely subscribe and give us a like. Now as these are bubbling away, it should only take about 5 or so minutes for them to go goldeny brown, but do give them a nice flip. Now one of the things with tempura is when they start floating, that's when they're usually done. But you can also just judge it by how golden they are. Now that we've got our slices done, let's have a go at our Goya Kaki-age. So grab a ladle full of your mixture and then just slide him in. Do be careful when doing this because splashback is real. And again, cook until golden brown. And also keep an eye on that temperature because as you keep adding in things like this, it will get colder and you will need to adjust the flame. You want to do your best to keep it consistent at 180 degrees. Alrighty, let's plate up these bad boys. Pop down 1 layer of kitchen paper to soak up that extra oil. And now let's start piling these on. Hopefully you've had all of your golden friends on a nice rack with kitchen paper to keep everybody nice and crispy. So just move everybody over and get everybody nice and stacked. And get them all nice and ready for your photo shoot. Ta-da! Goya tempura. 2 ways. Now grab an extra bowl for some salt to dip everybody in. Now tonight we've gone for something a little bit different for our drink. It's hefty, a sparkling wine that only costs $5. Amazing. Thanks, Equimart. I swear to God, they've got the best, cheapest wine in the entire country. Now that our wine is all poured, let's have a taste test. Look at how crispy golden he is. Now if you do leave the seeds in for your Goya, it will live up to its name and be pretty bitter even though it's cooked through. So for me personally, I'm not a massive fan of just the Goya slices, but the Goya and ginger pickle Kaki-age, amazing. Oh my God, you should eat this. You need this. The sweetness from the ginger really balance out any leftover bitterness from the Goya, and it's amazing. So if you do decide to have a go, please send us a message on Instagram with a picture of what you made, or just leave us a comment down below and tell us how you went. Maybe you figured out a way to make this a little less bitter than it is. Now bring them golden baby boys over to me. Don't forget the wine. Till next time.